guys, it's Dandelion. So I've been leveling up a lot of odds lately. Now the main reason for that is basically because there's this 100% XP increase buff going on right now until the pre-patch of Shadowlands hits. Another reason why I'm doing this is because I find BFA kinda boring at the moment. So in this video I want to show you guys a couple of ways on how I've been getting to max level pretty fast. Now before we get started with that, I want to say that this guide mainly focuses around people that are not new to the game. However, if you are new to the game and you're still watching this video, then don't click it away because I'll be talking about some things later on that might come in handy for you. So guys, there are a couple of items that we are going to need, right? So basically we need heirlooms. Don't forget to upgrade them to rank 4. If you don't do that, they don't function, so don't forget it. Now we also need the Draught of the 10 Lands, and the Draught of the 10 Lands is a potion that increases your XP by 10%. Now you can get that potion from either Borealis or Dasa Alor. War mode is also something that you want to turn on because it gives 10% bonus XP to Horde players and 25% XP bonus to Alliance players currently. So every 10 levels you level as a monk, you get this buff which increases your XP gain by 50%. Now the way you do this is basically you go to the Peak of Serenity and you just do the daily quest that you just received after leveling 10 levels up. Now with the 100% increased XP buff that's going on until the pre-patch, I wouldn't be surprised if you could reach max level within 10 hours. Alright, so we've got the items, but now we just need 2 more add-ons, and after that we can just start leveling. We need the HandyNotes, Draenor treasures, together with the HandyNotes lost and found, which are basically the Pandaria treasures. What this does is it makes it way easier to find treasures along the way when we are in Draenor, so I suggest you install it, because without it, it will just go a lot slower. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to level to 20 in the starting area. Now once you've reached that level, you want to go to another zone. I'll show you guys the route that I take on my Horde character and Alliance character. You don't have to follow this route, but in my opinion this is the fastest way. So I start with Silverpine Forest whenever I'm on my Horde character, and after that I just go to Hillspread Foothills, Hinterlands and Tarati Highlands. Now I was level 60 already by the time I arrived in the Hinterlands, but that was basically because I was spamming dungeons meanwhile. As for Alliance, I suggest that you would go to Westfall first, then Duskwood, then Red Ridge Mountain, and after that either go to Wetlands or STV. It really depends on if you want to PvP or not. There's this other method you could use, and you can use this method all the way up to 120, but the downside to this is you rely on someone, and that's one of the reasons that I just did this once. However, this was the fastest way I ever got to 60, so if you can do this, I highly suggest you do it. The only downside to this, like I said before, is you rely on someone. So the way this works is that you ask someone that's a higher level than you and is able to one-shot enemies to help you fly around and just kill quest mobs for you. So that way you'll be able to turn in these quests very fast. Now if you do this, you'll be leveling to 60 way faster than any other method. However, you rely on someone, and that's the only downside to this. So from 60 to 80, the first thing you're going to do is buy flying, and after you have flying, you're going to Boreal Tundra, and you're just going to spam dungeons. If you don't want to spam dungeons, then you can also just go to Dragonblight after you've done Boreal Tundra, and you should be 80. So if you're still getting boosted by someone, then you might want to take a look at the Amphitheater of Anguish back in Sul'Drak. The thing you can do here is basically you talk with this goblin, and this goblin tells you to kill certain bosses. These bosses, they spawn right in front of you in the arena, so you don't have to go anywhere. And this max level character that's helping you right now is able to one-shot these bosses instantly. And the thing is with these quests is that they award an insanely amount of XP. Now another way to go to 80 fast is by using Party Sync and basically just doing all the quests in vanilla again. The thing is, you can invite yourself with another WoW account, and it does not cost any money because you only need a level 1 to invite you. Now the moment you invite yourself, you can go to your map and click on Party Sync. Now what this does is, if you're higher than level 60, you'll be skilled all the way down to 60 again. So this will make you able to do all the vanilla quests again without the reduced XP. Now it really depends on what you want to do, however. If you want to quest in Classic, then this is your way to go. If you don't want to bother with making another account, then just go to Northrend. 80 to 90 is pretty simple. The only thing that I'm going to do there is the intro quest in Pandaria. After that, I just fly around and pick up some treasures along the way. So after I picked up all the treasures in Jade Forest, I just head to Kunlai Summit and I start questing there. Now, the reason I go there is basically because all these quests there are clustered near each other, so you don't have to walk very far for another quest. You could also just quest in Mount Hyjal if you don't want to go to Pandaria. Basically, you just do the zone there and you will be level 90. So level 90 to level 100 goes really fast. You can skip the intro that leads into Draenor by going to a cave in the Timeless Isles. Now if you enter the cave in the Timeless Isles, all you have to do is sit on the chair and click on the bonfire. Now you have to fly to either Shadowmoon Valley or Frostfire Ridge. It depends on your faction. If you're Alliance, you go to Shadowmoon Valley. If you're Horde, you go to Frostfire Ridge. After you have arrived in Frostfire Ridge or in Shadowmoon Valley, all you gotta do now is just set up your garrison, and once you're level 91 you want to get the potion of prolonged power from your garrison. Now what this potion does is it gives you this 20% XP increase until level 99. With that you're just going to fly around in Frostfire Ridge or Shadowmoon Valley and you're going to do all the bonus objectives. You will also be picking up these treasures along the way. You will probably be around level 92, 93 whenever you're done with that. So after that you are going to Gorgrond. You want to do the intro leading into Gorgrond. These intro quests not only give you a high amount of XP, but they also allow you to build a lumber mill. You will be needing that lumber mill later. The thing you are going to do now is basically just fly around and try to get all the treasures along the way. You want to do all the bonus objectives and you want to kill all the elites that give you the quest items. If you want to kill all of those elites and you are playing solo, then you will be having a hard time. This is why we took the lumber mill, because basically this lumber mill gives you a buff. If you click on it, you will summon a shredder. Now this shredder deals an insane amount of damage. It will help a lot whenever you're trying to kill these elite mobs. Now you want to kill all 8 of these elites because they drop a quest item and that quest item awards an insane amount of XP. Now after you are done with Gorgrond, you probably only need like 3 or 2 more levels. You can either go to Dalador, Nagrand or Spires of Iraq. So all you gotta do now is basically just pick up treasures and do some bonus objectives until you reach level 100. So that's it. And as you can see, Draenor leveling is very fast and easy to do. So the way I level up my character in Legion all the way up to 110 is basically by doing all the bonus objectives and questing in Val'sharah. If I don't reach level 110 in Val'sharah, I'll just go to Azuna and do a couple of quests. There's another thing you could do, and that's just wait for Legion invasions. I'll have a link in the description below that shows you whenever these Legion invasions will be up. So if you want to have a slightly faster way, you can just stay in Draenor, and if you stay in Draenor you can still pick up treasures and do bonus objectives all the way up to 102. It's time to go to the best expansion ever. We are going to skip BFA completely, because who wants to level in an expansion wherever you are getting weaker instead of stronger? Now remember the party sync that we were using before? We are going to use it in Draenor, and what this will do is it resets all the bonus objectives and we will be able to loot all the quest items that we looted before from these big elites. Now, if you party sync with someone that's between 91 or 99, you will be skilled down all the way down to 100. Because of that, the Draenor bonus objectives will still give you the max amount of XP. And by the way, don't pick up these treasures, they give almost no XP anymore. So what can you do if you can't find someone that's between 91 or 99? Now, if I'm online, I can invite you. All you gotta do is just message me your name or Battle.net and I'll help you out. I can only do this for people that are on the EU servers right now. However, I'm going to try to get a US account soon. Then basically I can help you guys in the US out too. If you can't find someone that's between 91 or 99, you can still make a level 1 character and just invite yourself with that other WoW account and party sync yourself and do these classic quests, because these are still faster than these BFA ones. So what I do from level 110 to 120 is basically I do all the bonus objectives in Frostfire Ridge or Shadowmoon Valley depending on which faction I am. Now after that I just do the intro leading into Gorgrond because it still gives nice XP. And if you don't do that, you will not be able to turn in these quest items that these elites drop. Now once you are done with Gorgrond, I suggest you just keep going to the other zones and do all the bonus objectives there. So when you're done with all the bonus objectives, you can leave Draenor, and what I did was just go back to Val'sharah and start questing there until I was 120. If you don't reach 120 yet there, Then either fly around the Legion and do the bonus objectives, or just start questing an Azuna again and you should be 120. So this is basically how I level up all my characters in BFA right now. It's very easy to do. If you think I should have done things differently, then let me know in the comment section below. Now if you need help or got any questions, just message me. That's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.